Our story begins with Takumi, a man surrounded by a pack of wolves. Checking their stats, he realizes they're rank C monsters. Suddenly they attack, but Takumi swiftly takes them out with his air bullets. As he loots their corpses, he recalls his ordinary life in Japan. One day, Takumi found himself in a strange room where a man named Phil begged for forgiveness. Claiming to be a god, Phil explained he accidentally killed Takumi while trying to repair the space-time continuum. To make amends, Phil reincarnated him into the world of Telia with a new body equipped with survival knowledge. Takumi checks his stats, realizing he's at level 3. He hears something approaching and sees a boy and a girl who appear lost. He offers them food and clothes from his inventory. Using his appraisal skill, he learns they're both 5 years old and nameless. He names the boy Alan and the girl Elena, inviting them to join him on his journey through the forest. As they venture through the forest, Takumi thinks about taking a break, but the kids charge ahead, confronting a group of monsters. Worried, he hesitates to use his air bullets, fearing he might hit them. To his surprise, the kids easily defeat the monsters, revealing their incredible strength. After traveling deeper into the forest and defeating more monsters, they reach a city. Takumi tells the guards they passed through the forest of Gaia. Skeptical, the guards ask for his identity card. Takumi explains he doesn't have one, coming from a remote village. The guards screen him with a crystal ball, confirming he and the kids are clear and provide temporary identity cards. Takumi notices the kids are afraid of strangers, so he heads to a chapel and prays to Phil. Phil appears, advising Takumi not to take the kids to an orphanage. He reveals that the kids are special, and it was dangerous to leave them in the forest. Takumi decides to take care of them, seeking a place to stay for the night. The next morning, the kids greet Takumi, now able to talk, making him happy with their progress. They visit the Adventurers Guild and meet the receptionist, Luna. Takumi registers himself and the kids, receiving their guild cards, which can be used as IDs. Luna explains the guild ranks, starting from F and going up to SS, though no adventurers have reached SS rank yet. She explains that the party's rank depends on the average level of its members. To earn profits, adventurers can accept quests from the guild or sell items dropped by monsters. Takumi, inspired by the kids' angelic appearances, names their party White Wings. Checking out the quest board, Takumi finds 3 types of quests: hunting, protection, and gathering. Opting for a gathering quest, he chooses to collect 10 herbs of lye within 3 days. They set off into the forest, encountering a harmless slime along the way. Takumi teaches the kids how to gather the herbs, and they return to the guild with an impressive haul. Luna is astonished by their quick return and massive collection. Suddenly, a man named Dominic questions the kids' presence at the guild. When he threatens Takumi, the kids defend him. Luna explains their actions were in self-defense, calming the situation. Captain Vault arrives, curious about the kids' origins. Takumi reveals he found them in the forest of Gaia, and Vault praises him for his care. Takumi sells materials from the Red Wolves to Luna, who is thrilled about the quality. Vault invites Takumi to join an expedition to the forest of Gaia, but Takumi declines, feeling unprepared. Vault discusses this with the guildmaster, convinced there's something special about Takumi. Takumi and the kids settle into life in Telia, sticking to a routine and starting to interact with strangers. Takumi, missing the bread from his world, decides to bake some himself. He visits a bakery, teaching the owner Rad how to bake his favorite bread. The new recipe is a hit, and Rad plans to sell it to his customers. The next day, Luna informs Takumi that he has been promoted to rank E and is now level 13. She suggests he explores the Labyrinth, a 15-floor dungeon where adventurers hunt monsters. Takumi decides to explore the first floor, reminding Luna that he's still an E-rank adventurer. Takumi and the kids navigating the labyrinth, already at the 3rd floor. The kids guide Takumi effortlessly, sparking his curiosity about their mysterious instincts. They encounter a mole, and the kids swiftly defeat it. Takumi explains that monsters in labyrinths disappear upon defeat, leaving items behind. They collect a whisker, which seems useless to them. Takumi decides to call it a day and prepares dinner with his magical stove. The group enjoys their meal before resting in their tent. Over the next few days, they progress to the 10th floor, where they find a treasure chest containing 2 low-ranked potions, one for mana and one for stamina. A monster appears, and the kids defeat it, earning a rare skin drop. Takumi marvels at their superhuman instincts and feels grateful they weren't exploited by someone else. A venomous snake attacks, and Takumi uses his throw skill to blind it before finishing it with his wind cutter skill. Giant bees then swarm them, but the kids struggle to hit them. They eventually use their throw skill to defeat the bees, collecting rare honey. Takumi prepares a meal with the honey, delighting everyone with the flavor. Another group of bees attacks, but they handle it smoothly, gathering more honey. On the 15th floor, they encounter a giant door. As they approach, a giant worm, the final boss, emerges. Takumi battles it with his wind cutter and air bullets, eventually killing it with a wind arrow. The kids praise him for his hard work. They discover a teleportation device and a treasure chest with firebombs inside. Takumi warns the kids about the danger of the bombs, and they use the teleportation device to exit the labyrinth. Outside, they encounter a strange wolf, which turns out to be an S-rank beast with a contract linked to Takumi. Naming it Jewel, Takumi hides it in his shadow to avoid panicking the villagers. They visit the chapel, where Takumi asks Seafil about Jewel. Seafil suspects the god of water is involved and advises Takumi to go to the grassland outside town the next morning for another contracted beast. Takumi ponders the god of water's intentions, believing it's because he's caring for the kids. In the grassland, 2 new creatures appear, signaling the start of another adventure. What will Takumi and his companions face next? Let us know in the comments if you want more of this series. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more epic adventures.